Hi everybody and welcome back to Twilight Princess HD. Now, as I mentioned in the last episode, the footage for this episode is a little bit corrupted in some ways. So I will actually be able to re-record this episode, but it'll be on a different save file, so there'll be like less rupees, I think. But that's just what happened, so just so you know. And look at that playtime. That is am I a speedrunner now? Just over 2 hours to get to Kakariko Village. I actually cleared the Forest Temple in just under 2 hours. I'm not sure if that's an achievement or not, but yeah, compare it to the playtime on my original save file. So I think this save file is just entering Kakariko Village, which means I'll probably need to see the cutscene with the children in the house again. Yeah, I haven't got the Vestal of Light yet. So I'll skip over to inside the house again. You don't need to see the same cutscenes twice. Okay, we're back in the House of Eldin, or whatever this place is called. Safe House or something? I don't know. So let's go and light those torches. In the last episode, they said that there was a basement to this place, and in order to get there we have to light these torches. If I can possibly jump properly, that would be very nice. Usually I can do all this in one fell swoop, but I think that's going to extinguish... Oh yeah, it's so close, damn it. Alright, gotta do one more jump. It's got to be on this side. You don't need to light both ends, but just to be safe. And there we go. That's the secret basement opening that they spoke of. Apparently there are insects down here. So in this episode, that's pretty much what we're going to do. Going to run around and find all the insects of the darkness in Kakariko Village and just Eldin Province in general. There are some shadow insects. You can see one right through the wall as you enter here. And then they fall to the ground, and then I can just target them like this. Can I get the other one? Got them all. Nice. Perfect. Perfect 3-shot. So I've done this Tears of Light collecting quest like 3 times now. This is the 3rd time. I'm not sure why Midna talks to us here. How about that? How about that? Looks like you can climb the scaffolding. But then you have to press the L button again. So why couldn't we do that in one fell swoop? I don't know. But this pushes us out in Kakariko Graveyard? Is that right? Oh no, it's just the graveyard. Okay. It's next to Kakariko Village, so you know. You can see where the confusion comes in. So in the original versions, there were a couple of insects of darkness. Maybe there was one. I don't know. But yeah, I'm sure there was some insects of darkness in the graveyard. But in this version, there is absolutely nothing we can grab up here yet, which is a bit weird that it forces us to come out via this little well thing when there's nothing actually up here. I feel like maybe they should have taken one of the insects that was down in the basement and then moved it to the graveyard, just so the graveyard wasn't an empty space. And there's no real need to have 3 insects in one single place. Okay, so there are 2 things I can do now. Let's head up onto this roof, because let's actually have a look at the map first. Zoom in a little bit. That is a very bad colour they've picked. It might not be as bad looking at looking at it from a computer screen, but I can hardly see where those Tears of Light are on this giant TV. It's weird, but yeah, there's one insect of darkness in one of the houses on the left side, and there's another on the right side. But I'll get the right one in a minute. Let's hop over these roofs, and we have to fall in through the roof again. The architect of this village clearly needs to be fired once again. And in here there is an insect under the crate. You can see it if you turn on your sensors. You can see it before it even pops out, but then you shift the crate out of the way and it reveals itself. There we go, it's done. So, embarrassingly to say, I'm fairly certain that insect might have killed me in a previous run. Like, I'm not sure when it happened, but yeah, I had only 2 hearts and the insect just walked into me and it killed me. So yeah, a little bit embarrassing to say, but yeah. Okay, Midna should be giving me a prompt to get out of here. Am I not in the right spot? This is the point where you jump out again. You can't exit through the door. Oh, it's down here. Okay, I thought it was higher up. Okay, if you're done with your own, let's get out of here. That's a good idea. Can I... Wait. Oh, now you give me the prompt. What? Okay. That's a bit stupid. Like, okay, I get it. I get I get having to talk to Midna before jumping out, but in two separate places, I don't mean to fall down there, but it doesn't matter. But in two separate places, one lower down and then one higher up. Why did they do that? I don't know. That might have been something that they should have fixed. Oh, hello, big shadow Kargarok. And you barely saw anything of him, you just saw his wings. And then he's gone. He's dead. Okay, so in order to get into another building, we need to head up this side path and jump across the gap. We can head up the roof here, but there is nothing up here. There are some hot springs. I don't know if the hot springs restore your health when in Twilight, but they do when it's restored back to the light world. Okay, inside. Can I... Oh, there's like beams here. I didn't realise that before, but oh, apparently I can't like shimmy along them. Oh well. Let's just jump down. And the insect of darkness in this building is in this room. It's inside the furnace, the little cooker. However, this building is a little bit strange. It's okay. There's a couple of shadow bokoblins here, but aside from that, there's a few rupees. There's a chest over here, but there's nothing else over here. And in the original versions, there were, I think, there were maybe 2 or 3 insects of darkness in this building, but now there's only one, and it's by the entrance. Oh, that table's in the way. Let me just be a bit of a vandal and clear out the way. Let me get some more rupees on this save file, which I will probably never use again after this point. Another shadow bokoblin up here. I'm sure there was. Oh, he's inside in this doorway. There we go. Haha! Surprise! I didn't even see you, and I killed you. Although I could see your arrow through the wall. So with these wardrobes, you charge into them and knock them over, and there are rupees behind them. And in the original versions, behind at least one of them, I think, was an insect of darkness. But there's nothing in this version. I feel like this is the weirdest area that they changed with the insects of darkness. Like, there are so many empty spaces now. Like, I wouldn't have minded if they gave us the whole collect 16 Tears of Light thing in this this particular quest. But, oh well, that's fine. The only insect of darkness in this building is over here. And in order to get him out of this furnace, we need to set fire to it. Let's set fire to the bug. Watch it burn. And that didn't work. Okay, there we go. And then he pops out. And where's he gone? There he is. Come here. Okay, that is our 5th Tear of Light. There are only 9 tears. Get out of the way, bloody pot! Get out of it. And you two, get out of it. I'm such a vandal. Those didn't draw rupees, did they? I'm also a thief, apparently. But no, in Kakariko Village there are only 9 Tears of Light, and the rest of the Tears of Light are in a separate area. So let's just continue along this roof. Let me go up to the roof just to make sure that the hot spring does heal me or not. It's all the way up top. Oh, it's drained dry. Okay, so that, yeah, okay. I wouldn't be able to heal myself anyway. But there are more insects of darkness over that side. You might be able to see one. Nope, it's just fuzzy. Of course it is. Okay, so let's just jump down, and I'm probably going to take full damage if I'm not careful. Let me slide on the terrain here. Oh, I can walk on the terrain. Okay, didn't know that. But in order to get some more insects of darkness, there are more up on the cliff. But in order to get up there, we need to take a quick detour through another building. We've got to cause a bit of collateral damage in our quest for collecting the insects. And this is a certain shop that we'll probably be visiting a lot later on. What does this say? No fire. Flammable. Lantern strictly prohibited. I wonder what's flammable in here. There is another insect, and this one's behind the wardrobe, so maybe that's the one I was thinking of, I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm sure there were more in the, like, the bar/hotel thing. I'm not sure what that building was that we were in a second ago. The one with the... Well, it's got a bar in it, so I'm just going to call it a hotel. With a kitchen at the back. Okay, and now we are up higher. We're up on the roof. Up on the roof. And over here, there's an insect, and it runs away, and it goes in the building. Right. So this is... Danger. Keep out from Barnes. Barnes is the guy with the mask we saw in the cutscene. And, I wonder what's in this building. There might be a sign that tells me. And, oh, there's another one up there. And so, yes. Bombs happen to be quite flammable. There's a dig spot in here, but I don't think we can use it. I think it's just to indicate that we can go inside. There's just a random, like, sparkling patch on the ground. Okay. So in here, there are, in fact, 3 insects of darkness. Maybe it's 2. No, it's 3. Okay, and they're all packed in to this one area. So this is a little bit of an odd section. You have to light yourself, and these signs clearly say no fire. Then we chuck it at the oven, and everything on fire. The insects start panicking. Huh? What did you do? I didn't do nothing. Sorry, but as romantic as this is, I'm not going to stay here with you. I'm getting out. Okay. So those insects are like darting around the room in random directions, and we need to get to that small gap in the wall and climb out. Easier said than done. So I normally take... Yep, I took damage again coming out of there. That always happens. I can't seem to avoid it, but I always get like clipped as I'm sort of starting to crawl through that hole again. And I'm not sure how much damage that did, but I am taking quadruple damage, so the less damage the better, to be honest. Funny fact, in a different save file... Oh, did that not hit me then? Hang on a minute. Let me just check. Right, okay, I'm just checking my items on the touchscreen, and it used my fairy. Like, it killed me, and then it stole my fairy from me. So, Wolflink can actually use fairies you picked up in bottles, even though he doesn't have access to bottles. Come here, would you... Oh, god damn it. Well, if only I had a fairy. And I killed all the insects. I shouldn't have been fumbling around with the energy field thing. I should have just lunged out. Damn it. Okay. This should bring us back up top, though, right? Yeah, just as we exit the bomb building. Okay, this time... Oh, I have to rescan Ganondorf every time. Okay, and where's that Shadow Cargrock? I want to deal with it first of all now. I got vengeance. Okay, so yeah, that's something I need to point out, is gathering Tears of Light actually does restore hearts. I didn't realise that until now. Come on, Cargrock, get down here. I see you up there, circling overhead. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Get out of it. Nope, nope. Can I kill you that time? There we go, thank God. Okay, I was saving these Tears of Light just in case I took damage there. I could just come back and heal 2 hearts. But the Tears of Light do heal 1 heart at a time, so that's quite nice for a quadruple damage run, to be honest. When there's no actual other way of healing yourself. I'm not sure why I'm heading up here, but in the original versions there was an Insect of Darkness, so I might as well show off where it was. And it was inside this tall watchtower at the very tip of the village. And you had to dig in through here. If you turn on your sensors, there'd be a sparkling patch there. And inside this building would have been another Insect of Darkness. But in this version, you get nothing! Aside from a few rupees, I guess, and also you can like do a bit more mindless vandalism. Why not? Well, that's makes up for it, I guess. Some small amounts of rupees. Anyway, we're all done with the insects in Kakariko Village. We now need to head up to a different part of the Eldin province. And it's slightly further northwest. There is a path leading away. Oh, something I want to point out while we got the angle. There's a chest on top of the cliff over there. We won't be able to grab it as Wolflink, but that is another chest that I had no idea where it was until playing the HD versions. I had no idea it was there. And then I saw it and I'm like, has that chest always been there? And then I went back and checked in the standard version, and yes it has. That chest has always been there. It's just been very hard to spot, because it's quite far away. It looks like the path's impassable, but I can get you up there if you want to go. It's impassable. It's impossible to climb this path. And up here we need to use Midna again. As you can see, there is a mesh down there So once we're back to standard human link, we'll actually have a way to climb up here. And hello, you're a bit different. Oh, why do I have to stand guard? The ladder is destroyed, so it's not like any humans will come up. What's with the elders? If we have a problem the humans can help with, we should ask. It's better than suffering for the sake of our pride. He had a frown on his face there. Just. So that is a Goron, a recurring species in the Zelda series. Oh god, Shadow Vermin. No! What? Why did that hit me? Oh, I don't want to spend too much time ripping these guys apart. Okay, good. Yeah, those things killed me as well, so, yeah. I died actually quite a lot of times in the 2 runs that I did previously. And now I don't have a fairy to protect me, so... Ooh, I'm a bit nervous, I don't want to take too much damage. I think we're in the clear for a while. There is this field over here of jets of steam, or geysers, I guess they are. But there is something else of interest around here. There is another insect of darkness. Oh, we have to tunnel that one. Okay. Dig, 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 dig. Dig a tunnel. Don't electrocute me, please. Come back here. Okay. If you go into the steam jets, it doesn't do any damage to you. It just knocks you back. Just so you know. Wee! Roll over. Good boy. And this thing is something of note. This is our first Howling Stone. You remember back in Autumn Village when we listened to the hawk grass and we played the melody and summoned the hawk? Well, Howling Stones are all like this. There are 6 Howling Stones. And it tells us the pattern, and then we need to howl it exactly back as it was. I think I messed up there. Yeah, I did that in a... Oh, hang on, I still got it, okay. Yeah, I sort of messed up the timing on the last notes there. But yes, that is a Howling Stone, and there are 6 in total, and it summons the Golden Wolf. And the Golden Wolf is tied to the hidden skills, like we got the ending blow before. Now we have to play it again. This time, let me make sure I get it right. If you don't get it right, there are blue bars there to sort of show you where to go. Let teachings of old pass to you. Take sword in hand and find me. So each of the Howling Stones is a classic Zelda melody. In that case, it was the Song of Healing from my favourite Zelda game. That was a Song of Healing from Majora's Mask. And upon howling out at a Howling Stone? Upon singing along to a Howling Stone, we summon the Golden Wolf to a new location. In this case, it's all the way back in the Ordona province in Auden Spring. We can sort of... Blimey, that's not very clear at all. I can't zoom in any further than this, but there is a Golden Wolf symbol there, right in Auden Spring. So when we're next in the area, and it said take sword in hand, so we need to be regular Link again. But when we're back in the area, we can go and visit the Golden Wolf again, and that's how we get more hidden skills. There is a chest, by the way, up in that little crevice. Can you see it from here? Yeah, there it is. You can see it. Of course, we can't grab that yet. But yes, when we're next in the Ordona province, I'll make sure to talk to the Golden Wolf. And for now, we need to proceed up. I guess this is the way to Death Mountain. I guess it's Death Mountain Pass or something. Death Mountain Trail. I'm not sure. It's one of the words. But over here, a very ominous orange volcano. I guess volcanoes always have a weird orange glow, but under Twilight, there's extra orange. I love oranges. But here we have another Shadow Beast encounter, and this time there are 4. Yay! And this is the first time we've seen the layout of the barrier screw us over, because there is one Shadow Beast all the way over here in this corner, completely segregated from the others. Although I guess you can do this guy as well. Oh, come on. You're in a very awkward position. Wait, he's not You're right there. What are you doing? Hang on. Right, yes. Very good. You don't seem to be going anywhere fast, but I'll just end your misery. And you just... It looks like he's been impaled by the barrier. I wonder if that can happen if the barrier just falls on top of them. But let's deal with these last two together. Now these guys are very dangerous to deal with in hero mode, as I've learnt in my previous runs. With one single swipe of the hand in regular gameplay, they do 1/2 damage, and of course, in quadruple damage mode, they do 4 times the damage, and we only have 4 hearts, so they completely one-shot us. Just a single swipe of their hand, we're dead. And as you can imagine during previous runs, yeah, that's ended me a few times. Can I climb this ledge, please? Thank you. Okay, now we have to time our little Midna jump up to this ledge, wait for the steam jet to stop. Another Goron over here, so let me talk to you. Why do I have to stand guard at a dead end at the bottom of a cliff like this? Wait a second, have they tucked me out of the way because they think I'm useless? Sorry, mate. I don't know what to say, really. I don't know. Well, you can't hear me anyway, because I'm probably invisible to the spirits. There is a Kargrok. I saw you trying to sneak up on me from behind while I'm trying to progress. Oh, don't hurt me, don't hurt me. Oh, right, there is a meteor storm. Well, not a meteor storm. But the volcano started spitting out rocks. I should probably take shelter, actually. I think I'm safe under here. Wait for the meteors to stop falling. If you're standing out in the open when the rocks are falling, one of them will just target you overhead and like track you down, and then it will just fall on you and probably do a lot of damage as well, so I need to be careful around that. Now I've got the TV on quite a low volume, so I can't actually hear. The music does change when the meteors or the rocks start falling. I should stop calling them meteors, but they are rocks falling from above, so, you know. There's another shadow rock. I want to lure him over here. There we go. Come over. There we go. Oh, where do you go? Right. He went flying. Okay, the final insect of darkness is down here, but there are loads of shadow vermin, and this is another place that I died. So I am taking my previous runs into account when doing this. These guys only do 2 hearts of damage, but I only have 2 hearts, so okay, I took care of them quite easily. And our final insect is there. And whew, I didn't die actually that frequently at all. Only once, which I guess isn't too much of an achievement. It would have been better if I hadn't died at all. But that one Shadow Kargrok in Kakariko village just nailed me for some stupid reason. The Vessel of Light is full of tears, and light has returned to this area. Oh, I was just starting to have fun. Don't forget that fuse shadow. Hehehe. See you later. My name is Eldin. I am one of the light spirits of Hyrule. I am the spirit that guards these lands. O great hero, chosen by the gods. The dark power you seek lies in the sacred grounds of the proud mountain dwellers. But already those grounds have been defiled, draped in shadow and seeded with evil. You must go to those sacred grounds and cleanse them. Welcome to the light spirit Eldin. Some kind of bird. Owl? I don't know, he sort of reminds me a bit of a moth as well with those patterned wings. Some kind of weird bird-moth hybrid, I think Eldin is. So now we know where our second fused shadow is. Jack? Go, this little brat. Haha, see Beth, I told you Jack would save us. that eye shot right there. This bitch. You are the one from Ordum. Ordum? You are the one from Orden who these children spoke of. We are well met. I am Renato, shaman of this town. And this... This is my daughter, Luda. The beast took us and left us to die, but Mr. Renato found us. At first I couldn't believe they had come from so distant a place as the Ordona province. Yeah, we don't remember much. All of a sudden everyone was captured, and then until now it's been like... a nightmare. Yeah, it was like a terrible dream and we couldn't wake up. Yep, that is what a nightmare is. Nightmares are everywhere these days, it seems. This village has certainly seen its share of recent hardships. The dark beasts attacked, but even worse was a sudden inexplicable change in the mountain-dwelling Goron tribe. They had long been our friends, but suddenly treated us as foes. Even now they refuse to permit us entry into their minds. It strains the limits of belief to think such a gentle and proud tribe could change so suddenly. It makes me wonder if something in those minds is the cause of this change. In any case, you must take these children and flee the village before more nightmares descend. I, of course, cannot leave my village in such a time. There is no telling what may happen to us here. But it is my job to try and coax the Gorons back from their recent change of heart. What are you looking at me for? You want me to do something about it? Well, that's the end of this episode. We grabbed all the Tears of Light, and we restored the Eldin province back to its light world state. And in the next episode, I say we're going to go do something about those Gorons up in the mountains, because we can't leave everything to Renato. We have to go and investigate for ourselves. So in the next episode, where I will have returned to my original save file, we're going to start hanging up the mountain and see what those Gorons are playing at. So I will see you then. Bye for now.